Shalom, Makim. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and our apostles, the great millstone who taught us the truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the brothers that teach us word and sincerity. This is the brother Iwalamia from the GMS Chicago branch. Come back at you with a quick lesson, just to basically talk about this pagan wicked holiday Christmas. Because we already know that the wicked of our people is getting ready to celebrate Christmas. Here in 2021, we're almost at the end of this thing. You still got our people, doing dumb shit about what celebrating wicked holidays called Christmas. You know, Christmas doesn't have anything to do with our Lord and Savior Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. A lot of people love to say that the Lord's birthday or different type of foolishness like that. But if you walk around, different neighborhoods, you already see Jake already getting ready, for Christmas. Christmas trees and different things like that. But I just want to make this quick lesson just to basically talk about, the wicked holiday Christmas. It's history. I'm gonna just read like one passage of this, just dump it to some precepts, because what Christmas goes back to worshiping of these idols, mainly Nimrod. And I'm gonna get into it. I just wanted to read this little small paragraph. This is from Bible Tour. It's like a small section going into some history. Because what the Lord gave us high holy days at the end of the day. And celebrating Christmas and these different idols, you're putting these different other these other gods, which are not gods, over your true power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And a lot of our people is going to be judged for this. So I'm gonna just read this small passage. It says, after Nimrod's death, it says 2167 BC, Semiramis promoted the belief that he was a god. She claimed that she saw a full-grown evergreen tree spring out of the roots of a dead tree stump, symbolizing the springing forth of new life for Nimrod. On the anniversary of his birth, she said Nimrod will visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts under it. His birthday fell on the winter solstice at the end of December. Right, so this Christmas tree that our people hang up in their house and put presents under it, it basically goes back, to Nimrod, And our people don't understand that they're actually, celebrating, when they put a Christmas tree up in their house, they basically, bowing down, and, basically putting an idol, in their house and not knowing that they're bowing down to this idol. That's why you how about Shemal Shot. That's actually the first commandment. You're not supposed to put any of these gods over, your true power, which is how about Shemal Shot. Roughly paraphrasing, and that is the, one of the, one of the first commandments. That we're not supposed to put any of these idols above our true power, Yahweh Shemal Shah. Yahweh Shemal Shah is our true power and our only power at that. So just remember, when you celebrate Christmas, you're putting these different idols, mainly the Christmas tree, above your power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, And I'm going to actually get that. This is the book of Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Right? The Lord brought us out of Egypt, out the house of bondage, out the hands of the Egyptians. And he's going to ultimately do the same thing, in this current age, which is America. But back to the topic, this is the book of Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Right, like I said before, when 2/3 of our people, mainly 2/3 of our people, was actually doing this, because what? The ones that's trying to get themselves together, that's trying to put on as the elect, are not doing these things. So when our people do this, they basically putting other gods, over Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. So I'm gonna read it again. This is the book of Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Right, this is the first commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. That's why, when you look at it, that's why a lot of our people die, because they bow down to these idols and different things like that, and they disregard their true power, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Because the times where we're coming into, these idols is not going to be able to save our people. If you're not under the banner of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, your ass toast. As brothers go into, Let's continue. This is the book of Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right. Basically, not, don't follow the ways of the heathen. You know, the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. The Lord, you know, you know, you know, gave our people, the covenant, but ultimately for us to be gods over these heathens, not to be like the heathens. You know, verse 3: For the customs of the people are vain, meaning they mean nothing. For the one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. Verse 4: They deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. Right, going into the Christmas tree, this whole wicked holiday Christmas, which has nothing to do with the Bible at all. you know and this is what our people do. They fasten the Christmas tree, they play these bullshit ass Christmas melodies, whatever the case may be. That's why these when these different holidays come around, it's very telling. When these different holidays go around, this is when Jake gets smoked and killed the most on these holidays. The Lord, when these holidays come around, the Lord puts brings judgment upon Jake. When they celebrate these wicked holidays. The day I can really think of is the 4th of July. I believe that was the day. The 4th of July fell on a Sabbath, and over like here in Chicago, over what, like 20, maybe double. A lot of Jakes basically died on that day. The Lord sent judgment down, on these 2/3 of our people, and the Lord is going to do it again. Because what, our people refuse, to return to Yahweh Shem Shah, but they rather, celebrate pagan holidays like Christmas. Verse 5: They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Right, going back to the wicked holiday Christmas, which our people is about to celebrate. And all hell is about to break loose, and our people is just lost out here. But let's continue. This is the book of Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. Right, the Lord hates, when you have, especially during these wicked holidays, when you cook some things up. Thanksgiving just passed not too long ago. When you cook these different things, basically in honor of these different wicked holidays, the Lord hates when you do that. That's why the Lord gave us high holy days that we, partake in. Not these wicked holidays that the so-called white man give you. Verse 22: Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Right, when Jake, celebrate these wicked holidays, when they cook, in celebration of these holidays, the Lord is not with that. That's why a lot of Jakes, wind up dead around these different holidays. The Lord brings down that judgment, and it's well deserved, because the Lord told you straight up what he doesn't like. The Lord said not to follow the ways of the heathen, but Jake does exactly that. And I'm ending off with this one. This is one of my favorite scriptures. This is the book of Joshua 24:15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom ye will serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites, and whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Right, we're going to follow after Yahweh Shem Shah. 2/3 of our people is going to follow the ways of this world. Especially celebrating these wicked holidays. The Lord, is going to put 2/3 of our people to death, because what, they follow these customs of the heathen. And like I said before, once you set up a Christmas tree, you're basically bowing down into an idol. You're basically worshiping that as a god. And this is, we're not to partake in these different wicked holidays, like Christmas. So Lord willing, I hope this is edifying to the elect. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who taught me this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect that's around the four corners of the earth, and also the brothers that teach his word in sincerity. Lord willing, I hope this is edifying. The Lord willing, to bear another lesson.